Welcome to Madden NFL 27, and welcome to the deepest Madden experience ever built. Let's take you through 5 areas to watch, and it begins, of course, with gameplay. The game changes when your defense has answers, and Madden 27 gives you the tools to control every snap. New receiver versus DB battles make each matchup more physical. Players battle for leverage throughout every route, from press to release to separation and the catch point. That means tighter windows, more contested routes, and more showdowns to be won. With new timing-based catching, every pass attempt becomes more skill-based on both sides. Toggle it on for more precise control through timing, positioning, and execution. Meanwhile, when it comes to short yardage situations, nothing is automatic. Our new short yardage control mechanics around blocking, leverage, and physicality make you earn every inch. As for pass defense, an overhauled coverage system delivers upgrades to smart zones to better handle traffic with improved route logic and more situational awareness. Deeply customizable coverage behavior gives you control over disguised looks, plaster coverage, roll coverage, and other adjustments tuned to your play style. Redesigned pre-play adjustment settings are built for efficiency and personalization. So now you can set your game plan prior to kickoff, then control every shift at the line of scrimmage twice as fast as before. From there, let's move on and check out dynamic weather. Rain and snow can come and go and will wear down the field over time, impacting player movement, stamina, and ball security. When conditions change, your strategy needs to change with it. Up next, time to check out the all-new Persona engine in Franchise, a feature that revolutionizes what it means to run an NFL team in Madden 27. Every player has a Persona DNA profile, a set of dynamic traits that shape how they think, react, negotiate, and respond when the pressure's on. Persona DNA also fuels one of the biggest moments in every franchise's off-season. Free Agent Frenzy is a brand new live event where your entire league scrambles to sign free agents, and the results can have league-altering impacts. Plus, on game day, for the first time ever, real NFL coordinators take their place on the sidelines or up in the booth. All told, this is the biggest upgrade ever to franchise mode, with more new features and, yes, wish list items than any year in Madden history. Moving on, let's lock in on Superstar, where 3 new positions, tight end, edge, and safety, give you more ways to play your NFL career. And this year, progression gets even deeper with expanded skill trees. As you develop your player, you unlock specialties, unique gameplay mechanics that give your superstar new ways to dominate. All new boss battles are high-pressure spotlight matchups against the elite stars of the NFL. Your performance against the best of the best directly impacts your legacy. You'll also follow every legendary step of your journey with the GOAT Career Tracker, a new way to measure progress and major milestones on your path to greatness. One more to get to. Let's take a quick look at some new game day details. You'll find authentic sights and sounds everywhere you turn, including unique pre-game traditions like Denver's parachute team or Jackson DeVille's bungee cord entrance to fire up the folks in Duval County. In short, Madden 27 has it all, and there's even more to experience once you get your hands on it.
Yo. B Walker, what it do, player? Cam was always first. KT2 to go. Big Dave, what's the vibes? Terrell, you know the vibes. Suave, ATL in the building. Nah, we ain't start watching it yet, Rich. All right, look, y'all. Let's get right into it, man. Look at my face. Why on earth do they need? Why do they need this? Why do they add this to the game? offensive field study already. Like EA is really trying to make everybody retire from playing their football games. You make a game where running is easy for people that are not good at running the football, and now you're going to put something in the game that is basically offensive film study. I want to play this game. I want to put time in on the game. I want to enjoy the game. I want to make content with the game. I don't want to be chained to the game to be forced to play something. If I'm not enjoying it, I'm not going to play it. I am on record saying that. Right hand up. Why, when they have everybody so excited, does EA seem hell-bent on putting features into the game that nobody asked for? That will ruin the replay experience of said user to the point that people will stop playing the game. I don't want to be that guy. I'm no longer going to be the guy that just complains about everything that the game does, which means if that means just don't play it, I just don't play it. But nobody asked for Field General. Can you think of anybody who asked for Field General? We need offensive wall hacks when you're advertising the game as trying to bring defense back to Madden and bring defense back to college football. You introduce ability like Field General that gives passers an ability to have a chance to see the blitz and the coverage shell pre-play, and a chance to see disguised coverages when the offense is on schedule. We don't need things like this in the game. Quick jump was already something on college. Players with this ability have a reduced stamina cost and much longer perfect window for jumping snaps, which is just like a new version of edge threat. And then lockout defenders with this ability will ignore bars of a blocker's resistance when attempting long arm pass moves. Kind of looks like the same icon that used to be for Speedster edge rush ability. So we can run it back, and for those that came in late, we'll run it back, and we'll kind of stop on points that y'all thought was
Welcome to
important.
Madden experience ever built. Let's take you through 5 areas to watch. And it begins, of course, with gameplay. The game changes when your defense has answers. And Madden 27 gives you the tools to control every...
All right, let's stop right here so I can get caught up on the chat too. See, I deleted college football. TJ, what's the vibes? Wall hacks for sure. Field General just definitely tries. Becker, Mac Jones, what up? Online get boring at times. Tripping about Field General just seems like Omaha to me. You already have O-line abilities. It's probably like blitz on 34 down. I don't think that's a big of a deal. Okay, Brandon. Do you remember the last Madden Classic that they had, where John Beast found a way to play with Patrick Mahomes and make him play with his X Factor on the entire tournament? It's one thing when we're talking about playing the game with the average person that's ass at the game, that's not good enough to exploit the game. It's another thing when you talk about putting time into a game. When you have people that are good enough to exploit it, then you end up with people doing power, strong guy power Hulk, one cut speed burst and stiff arming the whole game, audible in the 5 wide, and then you do something like that and you add in field general, it can only get worse. It can only get worse. Yeah, that's why I say, like, coming from a franchise user. You think CFB and Madden add the Game Pass? No. EJ Mac, what up? All right. Now, this surprised me. You had Brian Daboll and Cam Ward and the Titans on the official trailer, which rare Titans love from EA. Rare Titans love from EA. Carnell Tate's the highest rated wide receiver of the rookies at launch, as well as Keldrick Falk is rated higher than Carnell Tate. So those are things that shocked and surprised me. The EA actually showed the Tennessee Titans some love with Cam Ward and Daboll. All right, so this is obviously a new feature to the game, giving you more ways to contest passes, something that we've been asking for. User SWAT, ways to attack the football on defense without just having 55 knockouts on the field. That was pretty much the meta, not last year, but the year before. So this is going to be interesting to see how this plays with the green catching. Does this give you a balance to the green catching on the game? Or will this be Madden 23 and it'll be like broken high balls or something like that? So it'll be interesting to see how all these things balance once the game drops. Because I think they purposely make college football play worse than Madden, kind of cartoonish purposely. So when Madden drops and it's a little bit more crisp of a game, people will feel as if they did a better job with the game. He said, "Nah, I don't watch MCS that much, so I'm not familiar. That's why I said coming from a franchise user, I don't know how much of a difference it is on MUT." It really don't matter if it's MUT or regs. Good players will find exploits to things that they add in the game. And actually, I actually believe that EA purposely puts these things in the game as broken features to build around the broken features, if that makes sense. Like I really wholeheartedly feel like every year they leave a broken feature in for the game to kind of play around that broken feature, if that makes sense. I mean, if they do have this DB battle, it gives you a user click on with switch stick, even a chance to combat green catching. I think that if you take away the speed boosting and you take away like some kind of glitchy run situation like weak boxing or overpowered stiff arms, one cut, I feel like they leave green catching a little bit broken in the game to be the staple broken feature for the game to actually work around, if that makes sense. Like I believe that.
New receiver versus DB battles make each matchup more
Travis
physical.
Hunter locking down
Players
Calvin
battle for
Ridley.
leverage throughout
Rare
every
love
match, from press
for the
to
Tennessee
release to
Titans.
separation and the catch point. That means tighter windows, more contested
See, and
routes,
that's
and more showdowns to
I see
be won.
this right here is the feature that we're speaking about when you're talking about the green catching. But then again, like if we asking for realism, if you get a one-on-one back shoulder fade and it's Mike Evans matched up with Kool-Aid McKinstry, is he not supposed to come down with the football? I know that's not Mike Evans, but it's just the thought process of it's a big outside physical receiver. He's not supposed to dunk on the outside, as we would see in IRL. That's a mecca, but just a question.
With new timing-based catching, every pass attempt becomes more skill-based on both sides. Toggle it on for more precise control through timing, positioning, and execution. Meanwhile, when it comes to short yardage situations, nothing is automatic. Our new short yardage control mechanics around blocking, leverage, and physicality make you earn
I'm interested to see how true to form this QB sneak meter is. You know, I don't have no DBs under 6 foot. It's kind of realistic, but I don't want to see it every play like I'm anticipating. But hopefully the DB SWAT feature won't be broken to the point where you get a lot of DPIs. You know, like those are the type of things you worry about. Like, how does pass interference work when they're gonna feature and target the game to be advertised around chicken fighting between receivers and DBs? How is the DPIs gonna work? Are you gonna be able to bully the receiver? Is the receiver gonna have the edge? Is green catching gonna be broke? Is it gonna be neutralized? Like I think they're gonna allow, now put me on record, I think they're gonna allow green catching to be somewhat broken at launch. And then the first major ability that they're gonna drop is gonna be something to the effect of like a 50-50 knockout ability, which then everybody would be dying to have the players with that ability to get KOs, because they'd be tired of getting tired of getting dunked on, like Madden 23 with the high ball. Took away your goal line. But maybe that's a good thing that you actually have to work a little bit harder than just running a QB sneak on the goal line. And then we have to be honest with ourselves and say, just because the game takes away something that we're good at or something that we use a lot, we can't just criticize the game.
Defense, an overhauled coverage system delivers upgrades to smart zones to better handle traffic with improved route logic and more situational awareness. Deeply customizable coverage behavior gives you control over disguised looks, plaster coverage, roll coverage, and other adjustments tuned to your play style. Redesigned pre-play adjustment settings are built for efficiency and personalization. So now you can set your game plan prior to kickoff, then control every shift at the line of scrimmage twice as fast as before. From there...
All right, that's where my issue was coming, Brandon, was to say, if you're advertising the game on macros and being able to disguise coverages and have added features that helps the defense, advertising this as a defensive game, seeing the college football run heavy power goal line offense meta mixed with the fact that somebody could get field general, I hope that they do a good job where you can't come out into these power formations and audible into gun bunch that's nasty and 5 wide. Because if they do, people are gonna cheese it and then get that field general on. And once that field general is on, you're pretty much gonna be helpless. All of the new features that they've added to defense will be null and void if a person pretty much has field general turned on mixed with a run heavy audible down meta. Like I want to be able to play this game for months and months and months and months and not feel like I'm laboring to and painting through playing this game.
Let's move on and check out dynamic weather. Rain and snow can come and go and will wear down the field over time, impacting player movement, stamina, and ball security. When conditions change, your strategy needs to change with it. Up next, time to check out the all-new Persona engine in franchise, a feature that revolutionizes what it means to run an NFL team in Madden 27.
This right here just seemed like more AI.
Persona DNA profile, a set of dynamic traits that shape how they think, react, negotiate, and respond when the pressure's on. Persona DNA also fuels one of the biggest moments in every franchise's off-season. Free Agent Frenzy is a brand new live event.
This seemed
where
like
your
a pretty
entire
cool
league
feature, though.
Scrambles to sign free agents, and the results can have league-altering impacts. Plus, on game day, for the first time ever, real NFL coordinators take their place on the...
All right, this is what I mean by Titans got love again. Having Daboll in the Nike quarter zip with the new logo is pretty cold. I ain't gonna front. I'm scared almost when the league and EA Sports is starting to show the Tennessee Titans a little bit of love. I'm getting worried. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I'm somewhat worried that that EA is actually showing the Tennessee Titans a little bit of love. And this is a question I got from my franchise guys right now. How do y'all feel about the feature with the free agent frenzy and some of the additions they made to the AI on Dynasty? Are y'all excited about that? Do y'all care? Do y'all not care? You think it's not going to be that big of an impact? Let me know.
The sidelines are up in the booth. All told, this is the biggest upgrade ever to franchise mode, with more new features and, yes, wish list items than any year in Madden history. Moving on, let's lock in on Superstar, where 3 new positions, tight end, edge, and safety, give you more ways to play your NFL career. And this year, progression gets even deeper with expanded skill trees. As you develop your player, you unlock specialties, unique gameplay mechanics that give your superstar new ways to dominate. All new boss battles are high-pressure spotlight matchups against the elite stars of the NFL. Your performance against the best of the best directly impacts your legacy. You'll also follow every legendary step of your journey with the GOAT Career Tracker, a new way to measure progress and major milestones on your path to greatness. One more to get to. Let's take a quick look at some new game day details. You'll find authentic sights and sounds everywhere you turn, including unique pre-game traditions like Denver's parachute team or Jackson DeVille's bungee cord entrance to fire up the folks in Duval County. In short, Madden 27 has it all, and there's even more to experience once you get your hands on it.
All right. Now let's go to the next portion. Now this is content schedule for Ultimate Team. Starting with the offensive lineman, D tackles, followed by running backs, inside linebackers, tight ends, safeties, receivers, cornerbacks, quarterbacks, and edge rushers. Here's the pre-order player, which is a B&D Cam Chancellor. That's why I told y'all the most fun time of playing Madden is Ultimate Team. The first 90 days, you get an 80 overall Cam Chancellor with 79 speed. And the crazy part is these will be usable players at the game's release. All right, so they've released the ratings. We'll go by team. Tennessee Titans. Jeffrey Simmons, 95 overall. Peter Skoronski, Wan'Dale Robinson, Tony Pollard, Cordell Flott, Alontae Taylor. Some decent ratings for the Tennessee Titans. This year, I thought Cedric Gray could have got a better rating than Cody Barton. JFM, Io Manor being the same as Carnell Tate. But this is why I play Ultimate Team, because ultimately this team is going to look the same. No matter how well the Titans do, this team is going to look the same come next August when it comes to Madden. All right, so they've got the top 10 offensive linemen. What's up, Brandon? Impulse, what it do? And then here are the D tackles. No surprises here with the offensive lineman and the defensive lineman that they have as the highest rated guys on Ultimate Team at launch. No surprises. And then they're going to have a full reveal on Twitch June 4th. You watch for 90 minutes, you get some packs. This is where they're probably going to drop the first program of the players that we're going to get at launch that are going to be usable. Last year, Jalen Hurts quarterback was really usable. There was a lot of players that you got from this initial program that I think it was the one that had Baker Mayfield and Puka Nacua in. Those are going to be the players at launch that you're going to be playing that first couple of weeks with. So it's always important to watch these reveals if you're playing Ultimate Team, so you can see who you need to be going after at launch to get your team up to par. Man, I mean, it should say August 4th. It should say August 4th. Leave it to EA. But either way, so that's the official trailer. That's the official trailer though. So what y'all think, man? What are your biggest fears? What are your biggest takeaways? What y'all biggest takeaways from the trailer? All right, I'm gonna run it one more time from the top. Then whatever questions y'all got, we're gonna get busy.
Welcome to Madden NFL 27, and welcome to the deepest Madden experience ever built. Let's take you through 5 areas to watch. And it begins, of course, with gameplay. The game changes when your defense has answers. And Madden 27 gives you the tools to control every snap. New receiver versus DB battles make each matchup more physical. Players battle for leverage throughout every route, from press to release to separation and the catch point. That means tighter windows, more contested routes, and more showdowns to be won. With new timing-based catching, every pass attempt becomes more skill-based on both sides. Toggle it on for more precise control through timing, positioning, and execution. Meanwhile, when it comes to short yardage situations, nothing is automatic. Our new short yardage control mechanics around blocking, leverage, and physicality make you earn every inch. As for pass defense, an overhauled coverage system delivers upgrades to smart zones to better handle traffic with improved route logic and more situational awareness. Deeply customizable coverage behavior gives you control over disguised looks, plaster coverage, roll coverage, and other adjustments tuned to your play style. Redesigned pre-play adjustment settings are built for efficiency and personalization. So now you can set your game plan prior to kickoff, then control every shift at the line of scrimmage twice as fast as before. From there, let's move on and check out dynamic weather. Rain and snow can come and go and will wear down the field over time, impacting player movement, stamina, and ball security. When conditions change, your strategy needs to change with it. Up next, time to check out the all-new Persona engine in franchise, a feature that revolutionizes what it means to run an NFL team in Madden 27. Every player has a Persona DNA profile, a set of dynamic traits that shape how they think, react, negotiate, and respond when the pressure's on. Persona DNA also fuels one of the biggest moments in every franchise's off-season. Free Agent Frenzy is a brand new live event where your entire league scrambles to sign free agents, and the results can have league-altering impacts. Plus, on game day, for the first time ever, real NFL coordinators take their place on the sidelines or up in the booth. All told, this is the biggest upgrade ever to franchise mode, with more new features and, yes, wish list items than any year in Madden history. Moving on, let's lock in on Superstar, where 3 new positions, tight end, edge, and safety, give you more ways to play your NFL career. And this year, progression gets even deeper with expanded skill trees. As you develop your player, you unlock specialties, unique gameplay mechanics that give your superstar new ways to dominate. All new boss battles are high-pressure spotlight matchups against the elite stars of the NFL. Your performance against the best of the best directly impacts your legacy. You'll also follow every legendary step of your journey with the GOAT Career Tracker, a new way to measure progress and major milestones on your path to greatness. One more to get to. Let's take a quick look at some new game day details. You'll find authentic sights and sounds everywhere you turn, including unique pre-game traditions like Denver's parachute team or Jackson DeVille's bungee cord entrance to fire up the folks in Duval County. In short, Madden 27 has it all, and there's even more to experience once you get your hands on it.
All right. for sure. Now new month. We ready to get busy. We ready to get busy. Still no even though they VR what up, even though they got the even though they've dropped the state of Mississippi is done with the autopsy of Nolan Wells. I'm getting disgusted with TMZ and every news media outlet just running to post like bombshell news. Like, bro, they haven't released the results, the official results of the autopsy. Just trolling on both sides of the debate of the case. It's getting old. I don't want to hear nothing until the state of Mississippi released the official autopsy. TMZ and all these outlets running like they dropping the information, but they're basically going on there saying like we still don't know. Is kind of annoying because now people is like playing on the family, playing on the other men that's involved in the situation. It's like they're just stoking the fire now for clicks and monetary gain, and it's annoying. Like, would they please stop saying like it's new information to the case until it's actually information to the case? Q, what up? VR, what up? So I'm definitely ready for them to drop the official autopsy, because everything in between now is just people running up clicks, exploiting that man's death for media coverage. A lot of Tennessee Titans camp reports. Nothing really to talk about. Amani Hooker and J.C. Latham back off the PUP list. People are gonna overhype a bunch of workouts. It ain't gonna matter to Tennessee Titans slap them pads on and week run roll out. Is it gonna be the same old Titans, or is Robert Saleh and Brian Daboll gonna be able to get this franchise turned around with Cam Ward and Jeffrey Simmons? The media, media is supposed to give, and this the sad part about it. The media people, like, because the more and more I do media, actual journalists and professional journalists hate media people, hate content creators. But now all the news outlets have turned into content creators because they just want clicks and they don't give us solid information. So what separates a news media outlet and just a content creator other than they want eyes on their platform? So misleading information, false information, clickbait, rage bait. I think rage bait is the new king from the Charleston White Houston situation to Big U, Whack 100, the Future situation. Everything is just rage bait, clickbait. Nobody's actually interested in giving out useful information that can be consumed. The same way if you posted a picture of your family praying, people would roll right by. But if it was a picture of you and your family fighting, people would have everything in the world to say. So it's like, I guess as long as the people are attracted to negativity, how can you blame them, right? 2 times. Can't wait for September. What's important in September? Because as much as I have to say about the Tennessee Titans, I told y'all I'm not finna go live and make a bunch of Tennessee Titan shop talks when nothing's going on, trying to sensationalize Carnell Tate making a catch in practice with no pads on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna sensationalize Amani Hooker and J.C. Latham's injuries in July. You know what I'm saying? Like, what can I really say? The same is if I went live and started talking about the Nolan Wells case without the autopsy being revealed What are we talking about? So my thought is like when I have something useful to talk about, something that I could give my opinion on, then I will. But I'm not squeezing blood from a turnip. I'm here to vibe out and listen to the convo. Mike, I know you seen the trailer. What's your thoughts about some of the new features? We've kind of ran down on the first half hour of Shop Talk. Yeah, I mean, like, that stuff is just stuff for clickbait. I think it's ruined journalism that we now don't have to have a source. Anybody can say anything, and just getting attention of people is more important than factual information. That's bait. Kids these days won't grow up with crediting and citing sources. Now you just say whatever you want and throw a bunch of against the wall and see what sticks. Rabbit, what up? We'll see when the game drops. Yeah, because I mean, like, I see a few things that could be exploited. I don't know if y'all seen my latest YouTube video. My 3-minute rant about why I don't want Madden 27 to be armbar 27 to take us back to Madden 20. I don't want to go back to Madden 20. Everything is clickbait. Everything is rage bait. And I've never bought into it because I just feel like once you go into it, you kind of stuck. It's like you stuck on stage. If you ever start rage baiting, clickbaiting, any kind of baiting, you stuck doing it, and you got to do it for the remainder of your career because your credibility is based upon you just trying to get views. I just don't want to be stuck on stage like that. Don't get excited about the trailers. For sure. Cause like, to be honest, right now, nothing really is nothing is really going on out here in the media for real. Right now is a time where people are just like diving into fake beefs and creating controversy to say the same things on camera over and over. Javon say, ready for this new Madden? I'm ready for a new football season. I'm gonna say the football season more so than Madden, because from what I've seen from college football, if Madden is real similar to college football, like, the replay value will be very low. Gary, what up? Like, I want a decent replay value to where I can actually enjoy making content with the game. Hall of Fame game, who playing? Yeah, I mean, the college game is kind of broken right now. A lot of people running heavy I formations, audible in the 5 wide, just spamming the run. Kind of Madden 20-ish, if you remember. I don't care about certain things. I just want to be able to enjoy the game. Right? Like, nobody cares about the game being perfect. Nobody cares about like being the best in the world. The game is just like, can I play it and enjoy it? Will it be a fulfilling experience when the game drops? Will it actually be fun? I'm the same way, Mike. Like, I just want to have fun. And if the game is in a state when it drops to where like I don't want to enjoy it, I'm gonna be disappointed. DeAndre Hopkins coaching at Georgia Tech. He said, I believe the armbar is coming in Madden. If it does, like, oh man. Aaron, what up? The reason why I say that is like they put in the field general and stuff in to help people that can't pass or that's going to get exploited. If they put things that they have now in the run game for people who traditionally aren't runners to where it makes it easy for them to run, it's like it's the same way with Titans content. Like honestly, I could make my hay and just make all my content going against Jerry Steelman, Buck Rising, and Paul Kaharski and Locked On Titans Tyler Rowland. I could literally just make content contradicting everything that they say, grifting the whole season, and my page will like get way more visibility. But do I want to be stuck doing that? Like going at all the Titans media personalities to make my content pop? Like I'm not interested. I'm not. So it's like I'm gonna do what I do. I'm gonna put the time I put into it. I hope that Madden's in a space where I honestly can enjoy the game. But we shall see. Statman. They said when you be playing MSL tournaments, there be content right there because you be on it. Never forget when I broke their hand. But I actually enjoy playing the game though. Like, can't nobody tell me Madden 26, nobody really enjoyed playing Madden 26 past a certain point. College football right now, like where it's at, like the people playing college football look stressed out. People playing college football right now look stressed out. What does enjoying the game look like to me? That the meta is changing. That it's not a broken meta where like you have to play the exploit to play the game. Like right now, if you ain't running the ball on college football and stopping the hook and eye tight stuff, audibling down, like you at a disadvantage. You know, like last year when it was the air trucking behind the line of scrimmage with the quarterback and all that, if you wasn't running QB power last year at a point or auto swing motion, that stuff make you not enjoy the game. Even if I'm not winning, I enjoy a challenge. But if the game is like broken to the point where you have to basically play exploit 27, I'm not interested. We're gonna see 2 times. Yeah, Femi should be healthy. Is this worse than Platinum Judkins? It's up there. It's up there. When I see people like 4th and 15 come out in power I and just caution to the wind and just run it again anyways and sometimes get it. Vince McMahon. What'd you think about it, Meeks? Not that, Mike. Like I don't like if you seen my 3-minute rant video, which is in the it's in the comments, but like when I seen this, John Beast, Goat Geezy, Dot, 88, Wesley, when like the best passers in the game are lining up in power I, and we back to Madden 20, goal line offense for 4 quarters, like Wesley winning the tournament, throwing 1 pass. and then people audibling out of that into 5 wide. I mean, like Mike, Wesley, Lambo, bro, this ain't. I'm not playing goal line offense to compete and play Madden, bro. With the one hand, I was giving people the work. It really does, Meeks. I just hope it's something patchable and something playable. And see, Mike, if we all out here, imagine playing 2-3 hours of Madden, defending and running power. Can you, at the age that we at in life and what we got going on in life, like, who really sitting here for 2, 3, 4 hours and playing this and defending that and calling that fun? Like, I don't see, like, even that I showed you that, who's smiling, who looks happy? They all look mad as a bitch and they all look frustrated. Nobody look like they having a good time playing that shit. Like, who's having fun playing that? So it's like the replay value of Madden 26. I could just say replay value for Madden 26 was at an all-time low. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll go on record and say that I can't think of nobody that was like excitedly playing Madden 26, right? Like, this is peak prime time Twitch directory, college football 27, 8,500 followers a month into the game, 7,500 viewers right now. Like, college football don't have 10,000 followers after the first month. Marvel Rivals, 1.1 million followers. 38,000 people are watching Marvel Rivals right now. It's 19,000 people watching Apex Legends right now on Twitch. You see what I'm saying? Like, we talking about early game peak. The game is not driving people into the game. Something about Madden 26 was there. Yeah, the replay value was so low. Like, I didn't even want to grind team building past Halloween. Like, past Thanksgiving, I didn't even want to grind team building. Jazzy, what up? Nah, cut his ass. And the reason why cut is in a bad position because nobody's really going to put a lot of money into it and a lot of time into it because nobody intends on playing cut past Madden launch, right? So then they have a small window to try to get people playing it and to make money in a small period of time. So, like, it kind of compromises cut. But my favorite part of Ultimate Team is team building. And if they ruin team building with the meta or gameplay that's hard to repeat, it makes it tough to put time and money into this game. It really is, Meeks. 1,000% so amazing. And you just had the World Cup. So like, it's really popping. Have a blessed day. Very annoying. So like, let me start by saying a better meta, a patchable game, replay value is added with those. And please, please, please don't ruin Ultimate Team with that goofy reroll system that they tried to introduce on college football. Please don't bring that to MUT. Yeah, I mean, Meeks is really sad that they've reduced Madden to this. It's like they reduced it. They got a chance though. With a lot of the new features and stuff, if they able to deliver a playable game, I don't care if it's not perfect. I don't care if I'm not the best at the game. Just give me something to grind and something to enjoy. If you remove that away from me, like grinding a team building, like, and like, I think, and I'll ask y'all this question: what do y'all think? When they had introduced the new MCS schedule, which they haven't said nothing about MCS up until this point, which I expect to change when the month of August hit. It's so awkward that when they dropped the new MCS schedule, where it was like immediately release MUT tournament, MCS. 2 weeks later was a ladder. 2 weeks later was the tournament. 2 weeks later was the ladder. 2 weeks later was like, it really didn't give you a chance to breathe on the game, to where it was all about like trying to get a meta squad for the next set of ladders. Like, I'm not basing my experience of Madden 27 around ladders. A lot of us got families, a lot of us got kids and things to do. Bro, I am not giving Friday from 4 o'clock to midnight, Saturday from noon to 8 o'clock at night, and Sunday from noon to 8 o'clock at night. I'm not giving that type of time every 2 weeks to ladders. I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm just not doing it. Because if you base your experience around that, far as like what you spend on cards, what you spend trying to get your team right, trying to keep up with the meta to compete, I think it ruins those first 90 days from launch in August through Most Feared in October to Halloween, rolling that right into the next thing, which is like Harvest and Black Friday. I just think it ruins your experience of football season if you basing your entire experience with Madden and football season around ladders. I think it sucks the life out of it. I'm not about to put my experience of Madden 27 based around MUT ladders. Promos run Ultimate Team more than Ultimate. Yeah, it does. Crystals changed the game last year for sure. Last year, if you didn't have the crystals, you was at a major disadvantage. So even if you had a bunch of coins stacked up, let's say you had 10 million coin, 10 million coin wouldn't necessarily even did you any favor when crystals drop. That's what I'm saying. Like, less tournaments and money, but more qualified rounds. And what it made people do, it made people gauntlet grind. People started gauntlet grind. People didn't care about the field pass or ladders or not ladders, but rankings. People didn't care about rankings. All they cared about is ladders, getting top 100, and keeping the meta squad. So like even a lot of the stuff that come along with the game, like people sacrifice to get certain stuff. When you have people on gauntlets and playing top 100, watching each other, making sure they don't load up on each other, backing out of games. I don't know, bro. It's like it just that to me, that type of stuff sucked the life out of the game. So that's perfect for EA. You got a bunch of people grinding money to have certain teams for qualifying tournaments, but not actually getting any benefit out of it. I play my bare minimum games and qualify and be out one weekend for Madden 25. I went 7-0 and said, well, I'm done. Let me go have a life. The MCS grind is very stupid. Yeah, I was just saying, Meeks, is like they have to. Like that's why I used to love like the leaderboard grinding and the team building, because it was something to look forward to. Like putting so much effort into MCS to know that you're gonna get disappointed. It's not worth it at this point. Ravens Joe. Return on investment for Madden players that were trying to compete last year was all in the negative. All in the negative. It's a lot of people that do Madden content I'm not following this year. I'm not watching their content. I'm just not interested. I'm gonna try to lump my content of what I do in Madden into the shop talks. I think I've officially separated my channel and my thrifting to its own channels. So like however they grow content wise. The thrifting is doing great. So it's like we'll slowly build that up as its own thing. But for the most part, like I want my content to be shop talks and me using my platform with the football to talk Titans, to talk NFL, and to talk life. More like some of the content that y'all been seeing the last couple of weeks of how I've put my shorts out, talking about things in Madden without. I think this is better for my wheelhouse, better for my mental health, better for my energy, better for my time that I invest into Madden. Oh, for sure, Meeks, because it allows me to do a shop talk. Like today, we had an hour. I can go back and make 5 clips and stretch it out on all my platforms, and people that want to engage a live will engage a reel, and it gets new viewers and new eyes on the channel. And then my thrifting reels is just like easy to make because it's really just like basically pictures. You know what I'm saying, in a shopping cart. So it's like, or me after I've staged the items. So like I think that's a better way for me to put the content out. It can be consumed different. It has helped my Twitter traction. I did not understand how to engage my my Twitter audience, but I think I will know how to on this coming football season. Bro, I was dying at this. Did y'all see this Cooking with Kaya? It says she sold the bag and her popularity went down. She had the world in her hands, and she said she should have launched the OnlyFans since she worked at UPS when she could have been making millions. Like, we know we doomed as a society. When a woman is popular for cooking and she doesn't have a cookbook, she doesn't have merch, She doesn't do collaborations with other chefs. She doesn't do a food tour. She's not a foodie. She's not getting brand deals to go to different restaurants or use certain products. She literally said she should have made her OnlyFans when she was popping. Like, are we that lazy as a culture that we don't want to use our God-given talents like cooking? We rather just sell ass. And that's basically what that's saying. Because I'm going to keep it a stack. I grew up with a lot of girls that turned to strippers or dealt with a lot of D-boys or guys that had money. And I'm going to tell you something. As soon as you start doing something like that, you will sell ass. I'm convinced. Even those girls that lived that life back before social media and could get exposed, they'll tell you, like, at some point you're gonna sell ass. Like, why wouldn't you just use your God-given talents? You know what I'm saying? That's like the Cartel Bow dude. Cartel Bow is on there. But y'all see when he put the list out of all the bruh had a list. Cartel Bow put out a list of all the like, this was crazy, bro. Bro put out a list of all the rappers and celebrities that his baby mama slept with, thinking that that's like a knock on her. Hey, listen, bro, like, it's really a knock on you. If you dealing with a girl and you put a baby in her that you know she ran down on all these dudes, you know, bro, like, I don't even want the same hat or t-shirt if I know somebody got the same hat or t-shirt, less known a woman. If I found out somebody that it could be the love of my life, one of my homies then ran down on her, bruh, that's just me. That's not, you know, saying somebody wrong if they do, but bro, like, you can't deal with a woman that got a black book that you know of like this and then still put a baby in her and think like the problem is her. Like, brother allegedly locked the chick in the room for 4 days, dead bolted, like throwing tacos and hamburgers and sliding them under the door. Like, but leave Charleston White alone, man. Everybody fooling with Charleston White, they going down. It really is mixed. If y'all seen the stuff that I found the last week, like the last week alone, last week was a pretty good week, but last week alone, some of the items that I was able to get, bro, like Jordan 11s, Jordan 1 bread and butter, dry fit soccer, Nike, Jordan 10s, Gore-Tex Dunk Highs, Free Run 2s, Pegasus 34, Yeezys. Bro, when you run across a pair of Yeezys at the thrift, look at the condition, bro. Like, bro. Oh my God, man. Authenticity guarantee for the people that think the stuff is fake. 13s, Desert Trek. If you know, you know. It's a difference between getting some regular Clarks or some the Desert Trek bank robbers. If you see the bank robber on the back, you know you got probably one of the more expensive pair of Clarks that they make. Chakra 2 lows. Bruh, I just be running across all kind of stuff. Got some Project Rocks, Nike Calm. Now I want to get myself some of the Nike Calm Mules. It's like the Nike Clog. Those are pretty cold. Air Max 270, Floor Shine, Fat Tire Bike Shop. Like, they hats are expensive. But you just run across some gas, bro. Like, it's way more addictive than playing Madden. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Thrifting is addictive, bro. Yeah, I wear nothing. I've been wearing Clarks my whole life. When I seen Nas on top of the stretch Hummer with the Wallabies on with the suit in the 90s, bro, I've been on Clarks ever since. Chronic, what up, my boy? Everybody got a price mix, and if your baby mama done been ran down on as many rappers as this chick, how could you expect she gonna be loyal to you? I mean, first and foremost, if this my girl's profile picture, I just know she cheating. I just know she for sale. Eskimo Brothers, 2 times. Yeah, you can wear clocks with anything, but I mean, ain't nothing really popping out here in the media from the Titans or from just anything going on. A bunch of nonsense. Really just waiting on this Nolan Wells autopsy to drop. Then when we see the autopsy, I think that'll change the conversation in the Nolan Wells case. Because I was telling somebody today, like, if you ain't never been to Mississippi or Alabama or Tennessee or the Deep South, I love that I grew up where I grew up, Northwest Alabama on the Tennessee River. 30 minutes to Mississippi, 30 minutes to Tennessee. Small town. Grew up with a lot of the stuff. And then one thing I'll say is different is looking at the case. Looking at the case just like without trying to pick sides or drive narratives. It hits home because, like, my brother, one of his good friends, was missing like that. And he was found in the Tennessee River, right? And his name is Breonni Rutland. And he actually, if y'all are into like true crime shows, you can actually go watch it. It's Murder Under the Friday Night Lights. It's actually I put the link to it in my comments on my reel. We've actually been through a situation like this, where, you know, everybody's looking for answers, everybody's pointing the finger, people is going back and forth. Where you're trying to get answers, and even though growing up in a place where, like, there's Klan rallies in the park when I was a kid, there's places that didn't serve black people food in the 90s, early 2000s. You deal with real racism. Black figurines on the porch, you know, black dog chew toys for people's dogs. People sick their dogs on you, all kind of stuff. Like, even though growing up with stuff like that, and I just showed y'all in the thrift, I found a Confederate flag KKK t-shirt in the thrift that somebody turned in and donated. That even with all that, the one thing that spiked me about this case is I got some white dudes I grew up with that are not like the white dudes that try to act black. They're regular white dudes like Andrew Terry, Bart Tate, Aubrey Wilson, BJ Brewer. These some of the white dudes I grew up with that if we was in a situation where it's dangerous or I shouldn't be there or we shouldn't go, it's a look on everybody's face like, nah, let's just go. You know what I'm saying? And looking at this case and knowing Mississippi like I know, like our slave home to our family on my family's history book that I done showed y'all 100 times is in Iuka, Mississippi. Got a lot of Native Americans in my family. Like, when you look at it, we all got this thing of like, hey, let's go. We shouldn't be here. Or nah, let's roll. Like, this ain't our scene. And you know, so like, just looking at the case, that's the only thing that stuck up to me is like, there's not one person on either side that has this acknowledgement of like, yeah, this ain't the scene. At some point, we need to roll. Now, one of the boys that did the interview slipped up and said it, even though they doctored that interview. Where he's like, his uncle is like, let's go. And it's like, oh, that uncle is white. Because that uncle know, like, hey, we getting in the boat. It's time to go. Like, this ain't our scene right now. And I think that's the part that worried me about it is, if black or white, any of the friends I grew up with, if somebody was missing or something happened, and we know from experience by the link to the episode I just put up for y'all, I'm over my friend's house with my mama and my daddy, and we bringing the phone, we bringing the keys, and what y'all need from us, let's go. Let me go alleviate your mind on my dealings with the situation. Let's go deal with it. Let's go fix it. Right? Let's go find out what's going on. This whole situation just seems as if like people's humanity is not there of trying to drive political narratives either way, that, hey, it's a kid missing. Let's go find out what happened to him. I don't want to care how much he drunk. I don't care if he did drugs. I don't care if it's this or that. Like, we need to find out what happened to this kid. You see what I'm saying? Like, I've been involved in those situations where people went missing and, you know, end up the person was dead. Multiple times, you know, I've been involved in situations where I had a party and somebody got severely hurt and their parents was at my door the next day, and it's me and my mama talking. Hey, look, this what happened. I tried to do this. I tried to get bro out of there. I told him it was gonna be bad if he didn't leave. I can't stop the avalanche from coming, but I tried to help him get out of there. He lingered trying to fight and got beat up pretty bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, me, and I'm like 16 when this happened. So like, I can just imagine being in these situations where people are not all on the same page. It just seemed off that, you know, even though it's a racially charged situation, I know that the white dudes I grew up with, when things happen, it was mamas and daddies involved, and we finna go figure out, we finna go figure this out. And that's how it was. So it's like, you know, coming in multiple situations, personally dealing with these situations where the people didn't make it, it's a nerve-wracking situation, and people on both sides got to put the BS to the side and really figure out what happened to the kid. Yes, definitely worry about the O-line, Meeks. Like, they tried to do something, but it still looked like they don't have the answers just yet. Feel like a broken record. Tired of saying y'all need to figure out the O-line. Shit, go down in the South, man. The heat be getting the people in too much, laying to hide what you're doing. What I say when I muted myself, I was telling my wife and kids that every time that I go live or every time I stream, the house could be pin drop quiet. I swear if I turn the record button on, every recording I got for the last several months is them yelling in the background. Like, just give me a little bit of respect. I only need 90 minutes. Not 90 minutes of quiet in the house, but at least if I'm recording or if I'm live, could like this corridor of the hallway and this part of the house, like, just be an understanding of we're not gonna yell and holler and cry. But things happen when you're a family guy. Very normal. But this whole situation just stinks, man. Like, and people was mad at one of the attorneys that came on Willie D, and they were on him because he said that Benjamin Crump made a mistake. He did make a mistake. People gotta take their biases and prejudices out and take their emotions out of the situation and say, like, they made a mistake. If they did an independent autopsy, they should have not released their findings until after the state came back and like, they released their autopsy. They got the body second, missing all the parts, and released their findings of their autopsy before the state released their autopsy and toxicology report. It's a mistake. It's the same as in the Carmelo Anthony case that that you got to let the state make their presentation before you show your hand. If not, they're not even obligated to have any speed in which they release the findings now, because you've already said that you have an inconclusive test. So if they come back and say inconclusive, it's like, what did you lie? Did you, it's like you got to play it close to the vest in these situations. It's sad that you have to, but that's law, and that's how the situation worked out. Because like the Officer Tatum guy is basically trolling the family and disrespecting, and I'm glad that he went and interviewed those kids, but like he obviously have a bias, and it's like he's ruining his own credibility to much that he don't care about anyways. But then you have the people on the other side that like believe everything. Like, we really don't know. We don't know if it was an accident. We don't know if something bad did happen. Everything about the state of Mississippi burning, and just Mississippi in general screams, even if there's nothing wrong, we're going to think something wrong because it's Mississippi. And they've warranted that reputation that they can't get mad, that people think it's some foul play if a black kid goes missing and nobody knows what happened to him, even though it was a bunch of people there. So conflicting statements between the friends and the girl, and the state representative saying that there's no foul play before the autopsy and the toxicology report came back, before any of the release statements of the 60 people they interviewed initially, plus social media. Is like, it's just driving a further divide in the country that shouldn't be, when in reality it should just be, hey man, a young man lost his life, and we're gonna find out and hold whoever's responsible or whoever knows about it to hold their feet to the fire. It's like we got the Israel-Iran thing going on. You got the Strait of Hormuz. You got Epstein. You got child sex trafficking, David, what he did to Celeste, allegedly. All these things going on in the world. And like, the last thing we need is a strong racial divide, man. People should be leaning into their faith, working on their relationship with God, and really trying to set a better example and lay a better road out for the kids that coming behind us, for all of us that got kids and families. Instead, like, it's like we going, humanity feels like it's going backwards. Humanity feel like it's going backwards. I don't know, I could be crazy, but that's what it feel like. It feel like humanity is going backwards. All right, man, we almost closing in on 90 minutes. As always, man, make sure y'all following my YouTube. I will break this up, chop this up. I will be releasing clips from this episode all throughout the next couple of days on Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube. I'll respond back if y'all got any things y'all want me to go over or react to. All y'all gotta do is let me know. I'll definitely react to it and go over it. That's what I'm here for. Y'all know I love the conversation in the shop. Everybody's opinion is welcome. Nobody's opinion is higher than the next man's. If y'all get a chance, Follow my Vintage Titan page as well, where I do my thrifting content. If you into that, on Facebook and YouTube, I drop my finds and my sales and the things that I do with that I enjoy so much. And I'm going to get back to releasing workout content as I've lost several pounds. And y'all know I'm a runner. I've been a runner my whole life. As the time I used to could run like an African, I can no longer do that. But I'm definitely going to be showing a little bit more of my workout journey going forward. I don't know how I'm going to release it, but I'm going to release it. I think it's great content. It's something I enjoy. Something that helped me in tough stages of my life, mental health wise, addiction wise. Like, anytime I've had any kind of problems, I've been able to run myself out of dark places. So running is very special, very near and dear to me. It's something I've always been able to do. It's something I always like doing. So gives me a chance for my mind to decompress. And if you add in my prayers morning and night when I first wake up and when I go to sleep, mixed with being back on the workout grind, back fasting. Yesterday was a 24-hour fast. Today was 16 hours. I'll probably go all the way. Probably won't eat again until like tomorrow afternoon. I've been trying to utilize running before I eat and break my fast, which makes for a very laboring run. But what it does for the body, clean wise, is like getting the full Monty of working out. But definitely definitely been in a good mental space. That's why I want to add my Madden content and have a good rotation with the spiritual balance, the family time I had today, the workout, the thrifting, the content with football, lifestyle content, as well as actually gameplay from Madden. I want it to all kind of work consistently, and I think we can do some great things with the rest of this year and be on a trajectory to where we want to get content wise here in the near future, without having to sacrifice my integrity to just be a grifter or a troll on the internet. It's plenty of them, and I don't think the world needs another troll, even though I'm one of the best at it. Don't get it twisted. But I appreciate y'all, man. God first in the chat. Y'all know what time it is.